Aries, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your love reading here. General forecast as always, guys, so please take from it what makes sense for you personally. So this particular video is brought to you by Temu. This is my yin yang bracelet here, so feel free to go ahead and use my link down below in the description box to be able to get some awesome deals and discounts. There's so much to choose from, and you guys will absolutely love shopping Temu. If you're not already familiar with them, you got so much stuff for so little. All right, so let's get into it, guys, and take a look at the energy here, Aries, for you and the person that you're thinking about. These are the 3 decks that I will be pulling from. I might also add an additional tarot messages from another deck, but we'll go ahead and see what comes through here. So I'll start off with the Golden Dahlia, the Destined Oracle by Maria of La Belle Anima 13. This one is the Pining Rose Love Oracle by Calico Moon. And then, of course, my tarot teacher, the revised edition. So let's get into it, guys, and see what's the vibe, what's the energy between you and your person. All right, so just a quick check-in here just to see what's going on in the connection here. All right, so for Aries, angels and spirit guides, please, what do we need to know when it comes to this partnership? We are starting off with anxiety, and that anxiety could either be coming from you, Aries, or the person that you are thinking about. It, of course, depends on whether you guys are together or going through some issues, even if you are together. And for those who are in separation, that could certainly be the case for those who are at a distance from one another. This is the next card right here. We do have Epiphany. We have Solitude. We have burdens coming through here. That could be a heavy burden that they are carrying, perhaps, or for those of you that relate to it for yourself. This is very much a very similar type vibe to the 10 of Swords. It could also be picking up off of the 10 of Wands energy, that heaviness, okay? And then the last card would be Walking Away. So this is for those of you, I feel, who are currently at a separation from one another at this time, and they're feeling anxious because of what's going on in the partnership. They could also be single at this time. You could be single, or just deciding, you know what, we need to be able to spend time on our own to be able to figure out this whole situation. But I feel if that's the case and you guys have decided to take a break from each other, that through this epiphany, somebody, or maybe both of you, will be able to gain clarity about what needs to be done in order to come together and either fix things or decide to walk away for good. All right, so let's see. Look at that. We've got the 3 of Pentacles coming through. And because it's right next to anxiety, I feel this might have something to do with the lack of working together. And that could have been the lesson that they needed to learn if they weren't working with you in the relationship here. We do have the Justice card. This is picking up off of Libra for some of you. So this is good because I feel, since we've got Epiphany, and this is the clarity that's needed from that Justice card. So that works out beautifully, the way that's coming through there. And then we have the Chariot. So we do have 2 major arcanas right next to each other. And even though you guys might be apart right now or are single, as we can see, or feeling alone perhaps, you guys are going to be able to move away from that type of vibe and to be able to overcome the difficulties or challenges that you're facing right now. Divine Feminine, you're coming in with the energy of the Queen of Cups. So it is in the upright, compassionate, caring, emotionally stable Divine Feminine. Queen of Cups is very intuitive, okay? So you might have been hurt by this masculine, but I feel you will be able to overcome that type of difficulty, and again, possibly needing to walk away from your masculine in order to heal or to just have some silent time, quiet time to think about things, you know? So let's see what else. Interesting. We've got the Queen and King right next to each other. King of Swords is coming through with the energy of Aquarius specifically for some of you guys. But regardless of signs, you know, this is a masculine perhaps that could have come off a little bit cold. You know, they tend to be very loyal in a partnership when they're ready for it, but unless they are ready for it, they can be a bit arrogant and a little bit harsh and difficult to deal with, you know. So that could have been part of the issue why perhaps Divine Feminine, you decided to walk away. But they now are coming forward as a more rational minded individual, and they're trying to figure this whole thing out. You know, this is about mental clarity on behalf of the masculine here, and that goes back to the Epiphany reference, you know. So I feel that might be quite helpful for this masculine to really see things in a very different light at this point, okay? So let's go ahead and grab from the other deck now, the Pining Rose deck, and see what else we can find out for you guys, Aries. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Aries for this reading. This general reading for Aries. What do we need to know, please? Look at that. So we might have a person who's afraid of commitment, but regardless of that, we do have the soul level card coming through. We have vows. Okay, so some of you guys could have already been married, but somebody just wasn't ready for a commitment. Could have been the masculine here. And probably, as we've already seen, the feminine probably did walk away. So there's a lot here that you guys need to talk about, but maybe haven't had the opportunity to do so. We've got unspoken feelings, and then we have cold shoulder. You know, so it could be you, Divine Feminine, that's giving your masculine the cold shoulder, especially if you decided to walk away because they were afraid of commitment. It could be something along those lines. All right, so let's go back to the tarot teacher here and clarify once again what we need to know for Aries. Look at this. We've got the Magician. We have the Judgment card. We've got the Six of Wands. Here we are again with the Eight of Cups, clarifying that somebody walked away and left this behind, and it left the other person feeling either abandoned or really lonely because you guys are not together. Part of the reason perhaps why you're giving them the cold shoulder is because of that Seven of Swords. There could have been cheating. There could have been a betrayal of some sort, whether this was infidelity due to this commitment phobia or something else going on. There might not be a whole lot of contact right now, but we do see the Magician here. So this is what's going to help this person who's afraid of commitment to be able to take necessary actions in order to possibly take a risk at love once again so that you guys can get back together, you know, to be able to rekindle the partnership. And then we've got the Judgment card. So they still feel you on that soul level, as we can see right there. And they are going through this awakening, that rebirth vibe from the Judgment. And so I really do feel that you will hear from this person again, regardless of separations and no contact and distance. And if you are both open to it, then it can be a successful reunion, perhaps, you know. But this clearly was a part of what occurred. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Ten of Cups. So that is clarification of a possible reunion here, Aries, between you and your person. Whether you are feminine, whether you are masculine, there is the possibility towards rekindling this relationship, for this dream to manifest as far as you guys coming back together. All right, so that's what I'm getting this time, guys. It looks good as far as giving you both another opportunity at love here, regardless of some of the ups and downs that you guys have faced. All right, so just a quick check-in. I'll leave that there. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box. I'll have a whole bunch of links down there as well if you're interested in any of the decks that you see here. And just a reminder, guys, to please give us a follow on my other social media platforms, on Twitch, on Twitter, and of course on Instagram, trying to build up those channels and pages to be able to offer you guys more content throughout the weeks and months. All right, so that's where I'll leave it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that notification bell, give us a follow, subscribe in order to keep this channel thriving. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.